Baby, I'm a gangster too, and it takes two to tango. You don't wanna mess with me, mess with me. Baby, I'm a gangster too. Baby, I'm a gangster too. Baby, I'm a gangster too. In the night, there, baby, I'm a gangster too. Bang it. Baby, I'm a gangster too. On my knees in the night, there, prayers in the street light. Baby, I'm a gangster too, and it takes two to tango. You don't wanna mess with me, mess with me. Baby, I'm a gangster too. 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 On my knees in the night, there. Baby, I'm a gangster too. Bang it. In the night, there, prayers in the street light. Baby, I'm a gangster too, and it takes two to tango. You don't wanna mess with me, mess with me. Baby, I'm a gangster too. Baby, I'm a gangster too. Baby, I'm a gangster too. In the night, there, baby, I'm a gangster too. Bang it. Baby, I'm a gangster too.
What is up? How we doing? Are you ready? We got a little mem mix, but I do have a breakup now for baseball. It's game 5, starts in like 7 minutes. Dude, Aaron Judge is killing me. He continues to be the lowest odds to hit a home run, but can't get even a hit. Cost me $200 last night. Hit every other leg of the parlay but the home run. Obviously, that was the big one. But I had a couple guys with 2 hits. Tonight, I took them again, giving them one final shot. Along with, I also took, Soto to hit 1, 2. And then I took 2 hits from Ohtani, 2 hits from Mookie. $8 to win $1,300 on a boost. What up, Steven? We'll see. I don't have a lot of like hope in it, but it was something that I'll watch the game and have a little fun with it. So hope you guys are doing well. Been a couple days, but we do have baseball if you guys want to rip. Someone asked if I'm doing Allen and Ginter. I wanted to address that. Here's why I haven't. I can't get it unless I buy it like on Dave and Adams or Blowout. Like the hobby shops around here don't have it. I can't get it from my place. I can order it from a retail. The only problem is, guys, I mean, if you want to break it with me, that'd be awesome. I can't beat prices of the Fanatic Direct accounts. Ever since Fanatics took over, they kind of made it very difficult. Not that I won't get some things. I just felt like maybe that wasn't the way that I wanted us to spend some of our money, you know, so... Plus, some of this other stuff I have, there are good hits in it, and I can do it cheaper. So that's kind of why I've been sticking with that a little bit. You know what, though? Wes, him and Ohtani both have very similar stats in the... Just this a little bit. I want to go this way. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. There we go. And bring it down a little bit. Actually, I'm bring my table up a little. Bring this down a little. Get that glare out of there. I think we got it. There we go. What up, everybody? Have similar hits or stats in the World Series. Wild Paint. What do we got? 15, 5, 10, 10, 25, 5. No guaranteed 1-on-1. It doesn't mean we won't have one. Otani's been getting a lot of walks. I haven't specifically been watching every play. I watched almost all of Game 1, which is one of the best baseball games I've ever seen in my life. I don't care who wins, so I'm not anti. My father-in-law's a huge Yankees fan. Jerzwan Newton going out to the Commanders. I know that's probably still sore for you Bears fans. I saw Zach post. I think it was Zach that posted that. What it's like being a Bears fan. I have no sympathy for him because it's almost identical to how the Bills lose. Hail Marys, missed kicks. It's like our story, right? Super Bowl missed kick, Hail Mary so many times, Music City Miracle. Listen, I just don't have sympathy. We were bad for years. You guys have legacies. We don't really have one except going to 4 Super Bowls in a row. This will go out to Jeremy Wilson. I'm on OF. I just don't have anybody that pays for any content. They actually want to charge me to look at it. Layden Robinson going to be going out to Massachusetts. I'll double check, make sure he wasn't picked up. Layden Robinson. He must be good if he's an OL. The Colts could apparently lose him. Some NFL news to talk about, guys. He actually does go to the New England Patriots. He actually will go to the New England Patriots. So that's going to be going out to Jason Mello, and who is a Pats fan. Got his Pats and gets the guy. They're kind of an exciting team. Taking down the Jets last week. Jets play the Texans tomorrow night. Going to be an interesting game, and here's why. Stephon Diggs out for the season. I never relish in injuries. I'm not going to celebrate that he was injured. I will say this. It's an interesting dynamic because he decided to renegotiate his contract, which he wouldn't do with Buffalo. He put it all in the guaranteed for 1 year, and he did renegotiate with Buffalo. The year before he was just done with Buffalo. He wanted out. He didn't want to renegotiate, but did it all in a 1 year because he thought if he played well, figured he would with the setup there, that he could get guaranteed money the next year, sign a bigger final contract. Dude, I'll just say, man, I don't know what that's going to look like. He's 30 years old on a torn ACL in week 8. He's probably not going to be ready to start the season. Guys are going to want to see what that injury looks like. He's not guaranteed anything from the Texans next year. Just a wild situation. Jalen Wright, Miami. Is that Dolphins? That's who the Bills play this week. Here's another thing. I'm very worried about this game. I feel like a week back with Tua, they are so due. We continue to just dominate the Dolphins. I definitely worry about that. Here we get 10 or less. That does go to Miami Dolphins at Josie Taylor. Jason, you are for the Pats? They have some chemistry going right now. They really like Drake May. Dante Demas Jr. going out to the Ravens. Here's another thing we got to talk about. Dante Demas Jr. for the Ravens picking up Deontay Johnson on a 5th and 6th round swap. The contract's pretty, like $3 million. I've heard it can be a bit of a locker room thing. I don't put too much stock into that, but I mean, it's one of those things where the rich get richer. Baltimore putting some pieces in place. I think it was more of a depth thing. They completed that trade about 30 seconds after the news that Stephon Diggs was out for the season. I think it was one of those things. The deal was kind of in place verbally. They saw the Hopkins, I keep saying the Hopkins. Hopkins went to the Chiefs. They saw the Stephon Diggs move, and they were like, we're not letting... Deontay Johnson was going to... there were like 3 receivers that went down, either for the year or long term. For Jacksonville, Miles Cool. Didn't Christian Kirk go down too this week? Yeah, Wes, that's unfortunately our legacy. 0. That's what I said. That's why I don't feel bad for Bears fans, because we have the worst legacy and the worst beats. And our last one's going to be for Baltimore, too. Nate Wiggins. No huge names in that one. Hopefully it comes through in the helmet. Yeah. Jalen Wright, obviously an all-right name. Wait, let's look at some of the games this week. So let's go over that real quick. Let me pull it up. So obviously, who do you guys got? Texans or Jets? I'm going to leave the Dodgers-Yankees poll up just because we do have 11 votes, but it's very close. I'm curious. Texans-Jets. Did you know tomorrow the Jets, we're going to do a helmet. Oh, wait, real quick. Not to squirrel it here. Get your helmet guesses in. Put an H next to it. So $10 credit if anyone gets it right. One guess per person. Only one guess per person. You have to put an H. No repeat guesses. So first one to say it gets it. If someone guesses the guess that you do, obviously you can guess someone else. Put an H there. Jets are -2 in that. Texans, no Nico, no Diggs. So it's pretty much Tank Dell. Jets, I feel like, are the best, worst team right now. I feel like the Jets could easily just turn it around and win out. They just don't have any chemistry right now. They have to get a couple wins under their belt. Will they do it? I don't know, man. It's the Jets. It's Aaron Rodgers. I mean, they got the team. Garrett Wilson, Devontae Adams, Breece Hall. They got special teams guys. I mean, they got the defense that just needs to gel. They got all, on paper, they arguably have the best top to bottom roster in the league. And they have 2 wins. 2 wins. They are 2-6. Last place in arguably bottom division in the league right now as far as, things go. Of course, Tua coming back. Patriots coming on strong a little bit. We'll see. But one of the worst divisions currently in the league in the AFC East. So, Texans, Jets, who you guys got? I see the helmet guesses are in. No guesses after I pull the card. I do have my knife here. All right, fresh case for this one. All right, it's a bet. He was a Super Bowl champion, 9-time Pro Bowler. He is in the Pro Football Hall of Fame and the College Football Hall of Fame. Played at South Carolina State. Guesses are off. No one got it. So I will say that. It is going to go out to a Lions fan, I believe. Alex Regal with the Harry Carson. Harry Carson, 2002 College Football Hall of Fame, 2006 Pro Football Hall of Fame. Harry Carson with the Giants Speed Rep mini helmet. We'll do the we will do the last helmet next, but don't guess that one yet. I like that Chris even knew to put H1. Y'all don't have to do it because I'm going to divide them up here. All right, we're going to close the pool. Y'all got Dodgers. I want to actually get some picks in for this week because who knows if we'll get to them. And we have 16 people in here, so let's do at least the Thursday night game. Jets, it's at Jets, so let's go back and do Texans first. Texans at the Jets. Listen, I'm going to tell you straight up, I think it's a Jets win. I think Jets win. They get a little bit back on track here. See if they can put a little run together. It scares me as a Bills fan. Luckily, we got one game under our belt with them. It was in New Jersey, so we get them at home yet. There was some other news going on, too. What did I want to... I touched on the Stephon Diggs out for the season. Deontay Johnson to the Ravens. I don't think they were necessary. Oh, I know. Anthony Richardson, dude, coming off the field. I'm tired. I need a break. I don't care if you're running for your life. Dude, you're in your second year. You've played a total of 10 games. You have the worst completion percentage on a quarterback with 100 passes in a season over the last 20 years. You are under the likes of Jamarcus Russell, J.P. Losman, and Tim Tebow, which I was a Tim Tebow fan, but you don't get to take breaks. For the Denver Broncos, Troy Franklin going out to Jonathan Felton. You don't get to take breaks. And you know what? Schefter reported that he called people when he heard the rumor, and they were like, of course they're going to bench him. Like, they said it wasn't about him pulling himself, and he says they all agreed it wasn't just that. It was coming, but that was like the nail in the coffin, and they have no timetable for his return. It's kind of like this is going to be a random Nico Iamaleava. Isn't that one of the bigger NIL prospects? Well, it's going to probably have to be... C.J. Stroud's got to pick it up, Wes. You know where C.J. Stroud's sandwich is in for fantasy this week? And again, no Diggs, no Nico. He is right below Mason Rudolph, right above Will Levis. Did you think we would see that at any point in this year when we started out the year with the Texans coming in with Mixon, and they have a good tight end, and they have Dell and Collins and Diggs, and now Stroud threw 88 yards one week. You know, even when he had those players, they weren't doing like everything they needed to do. Josh Wiley had a 75. But I'm with you. I have Tank Dell in a Dynasty League, and I've lost, Now I've lost Chris Godwin for the year. And I lost another receiver for the year. This is going to go out to the Tennessee Titans. We will do a paper football at the end of this, by the way. You know who's ranked really high this week? Bo Nix. I was able to get him in a couple leagues. For the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Marvin Leal, the 6-2 first place in the NFC or the AFC North. Pittsburgh Steelers. We got Russell Wilson dropping dimes. I felt that is very true. I think the reason we thought maybe that wouldn't happen was just the absolute list of talent around him. I don't think many people thought his numbers would. There could have been regression, but I think that regression percentage was projected to be super low, even in the worst cases of scenarios where, like, you know, maybe one of those receivers got hurt or maybe he underperformed. But they brought in Mixon too to relieve him a little bit. Hey, and we got a Sam Howell. It will actually go to the Commanders. I know he's on the Seahawks, but because he's in a Commanders uni, and that's how we run it in football, it will go to Jeremy Wilson. So Sam Howell going out that way. We have a random here. Go ahead. Get your helmet number 2 guesses in. How many Bears fans besides Chris do I have in here? I have a question for you guys. And I'll ask Chris too. Chris, after watching the game last week, do you feel like if you could go back in time, would you take Jaden Daniels over Caleb? Or is it like, hey, he's a rookie. I like him as a quarterback more. I don't think there's a wrong answer to this right now. I'm just curious where you stand. Go ahead. I'll give you a minute to get helmet 2 guesses in. Yeah, Felton, I just don't see a formula or any type of projection model that would have said, Stroud's probably going to drop down to the 18th to 24th range quarterback this year, which is where he's at. It's just not good. It's not a good situation, but I agree. I mean, listen, I don't think he's going to be a bad quarterback. I mean, you can blame it on I am very much an advocate for this. I believe there can be too much talent on a team. I do. I think a quarterback can worry too much about getting. I think it's what cost Josh Allen. Not even too much talent. We saw it with likes of Dez Bryant or Terrell Owens, both Cowboys receivers, but Chad Johnson, Keyshawn Johnson, both Johnsons, guys who demanded the damn ball. And quarterbacks do feel an obligation, a sense of requirement to get the ball to them, and it forces teams to go away from what they know is right. You're good with Caleb? I think a lot of Bears fans feel that way. Ooh, a good one. We pull this guy a bit, but it is a good one. He has won most valuable player in the NFL. This can't be right. Oh, yeah. 3-time offense. Oh, I'll give you one more minute here. Give you one more second here to guess, because once I start giving the after Jeremy, I'm going to cut it off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Tim Brown was the last guess. I don't know that anyone got it. So here we go. He was NFL Most Valuable Player. He was a 3-time Offensive Player of the Year. He won Rookie of the Year. He was a 3-time All-Pro, 5-time Pro Bowler. His number's retired. He's in the Ring of Honor. He's retired. His number's retired at college. He is in both the College and Pro Football Hall of Fame. And it is going to be a throwback helmet. It's going to be my man Earl Campbell going out to the Tennessee Titans. Pete gets it. Pete Nico. What up, Pete? Tennessee Titans. Earl Campbell. Nice helmet to end on at least. Take that one. You guys let this break marinate just a little bit too long. Don't let it happen with this baseball break. We are due for a good ball. Mickey Mantle ball. Willie Mays ball. Man, come on. I think Mike Trout's in here. Mike Schmidt, Mike Trout, Ohtani, Mookie Betts, Pujols, Ricky Henderson. Obviously the Willie Mays. Derek Jeter. Tom Glavine. I'm going to open a big ball. All All right, guys, I'm going to recap for you, and we got a random to do, and I'll do 2 hitless credits. I'll also give away a paper football. We got Nate Wiggins going out to Baltimore Ravens. That is going to be going out to... Where am I at here? That is going to go to Jeremy Wilson. There you go, Jeremy. Oh, when are you going to Mexico? Miles Cole for Jacksonville Jaguars. Curious to see what goes on there. That team, that organization, another one that needs to figure things out. Dante Demas for Baltimore. And then Jalen Wright going out to the Miami Dolphins, Joseph Taylor. We have the Layden Robinson. That's going to go out to the New England Patriots. Jason Mello, a Pats fan, getting that one. You guys have Texans, but only by, 70-30. On how many votes, by the way? 10, so 7-3. Jerzon Newton for the Washington Commanders going out to Jeremy as well. We have the Sam Howell going out to Washington, and then the DeMarvin Leal for the 6-2 Pittsburgh Steelers. Wild. For Tennessee, Josh Wiley, tight end, going out to Pete. He wasn't done yet. He got a nice helmet. The Troy Franklin for the Denver Broncos going out to Felton. And then we had the Harry Carson going out to the New York Giants. That was Alex Regal. But the probably the hit of it all, Earl Campbell, throwback, going out to the Titans. It's going to be Pete. Now we got this Nico. That's everyone is eligible for that. So let me get that all set up here. See where that goes. And then we'll do the hitless credits. Floughton not going for 2 weeks. Baller status. Take me with you. You can get off work for 2 weeks straight. Must be freaking nice. One, two. Bottom of the first. Any score in that Yankees game? Did Freeman hit another one in the first? Seattle Seahawks is going to get it. That's going to go out to Alex Regal. Seahawks. All right. Let's do hitless next. Wish we had more to rip. I could throw up some serial numbers. Maybe I will. So we'll see. Maybe we'll throw up some serial numbers. Hang out during the game. Top 2 win $5 hitless credits. Good luck, y'all. Judge hit one? He did? Boom, baby. Finally. Now I just need Soto and some Otani bets action. I want to win that money. All right, Vikings and Bills are going to get the hitless credit. That's going to be going out to David and Rob, each getting a $5 credit. Everyone eligible for a Week 9 paper football. I will get the Week 8 posted up here too. All right, everyone's eligible there. Paper football. Good luck, y'all. 11. Final round. The Raiders are going to get it. That's going to go out to... Who's got them Raiders? Jeff Kellington. There we go, Jeff. Let's pull you a paper football. Did I say Week 8? It's a Week 9 either way. We'll just mark it down for now. Week 9. Let's see who you get here. I don't know what he said, Chris. You'll have to tell me. The Vikings. Jeff's going to go with the Vikings as a Bears fan. Kellington goes to Vikes. I don't know who they have this week. Let's see. Minnesota Vikings are not off. They have the Colts on Sunday night. The Joe Flacco Colts. All right, guys. Like I said, I'll try to see if we can tag up some of the baseball fam here and see if we can get that rolling. If not, maybe we'll do maybe we will do a serial number or something like that. All right. I didn't ask anything, Google. All right, guys. Deuces.